Hey guys, what's up? My name is Dee and welcome back to a new Costco Canada haul. In today's video, I'm sharing everything I grabbed this week for my family of 4. Let's go ahead and get right into it. This week I picked up some flour. I love getting it at Costco because the price is better than anywhere else, and we were actually completely out of flour, so I had to re-up on this. And I also have to restock my container with flour. I always have a huge container. As a matter of fact, let me go get it so I can show you what I mean. This is our flour container. It's super empty because we went through the entire thing, so I need to pack this up with some more flour. And I also have a second container just like this that I actually use to store rice, but I'm going to take the rice out of that, put it in something else, and then just use these plastic ones for my flour. I'm pretty sure that 2 of these will easily get filled up with this 10-pound bag of flour. So I need to get to filling this up today because my daughters are expecting us to make some Play-Doh, and I'm going to need flour available so they can make their own Play-Doh at home. Next up, I grabbed a bag of chips for me because I've tried these before as a sample and they were absolutely delicious. I love pickles and I love chips. Dill pickle chips, match made in heaven. You guys have to try this if you haven't done so already. They're just so good. This week I also picked up some rainbow trout. I missed the days when this was super affordable. It's getting a little bit expensive considering it's just rainbow trout, but nonetheless, happy to have this and toss it in our freezer. This is great for weeknight meals, and this is super delicious and way more affordable than salmon, and you sort of get the same thing with it. So if you haven't tried rainbow trout before, I highly recommend you doing so. I'll share one of my rainbow trout recipes in an upcoming video for sure to give you some inspiration, just in case you want to try it out too. It's super easy. Pretty much any flavor you want to add to it is going to be perfection. It's just that good. Next up, I grabbed some 2% organic milk. This is the Kirkland Signature brand and a staple for us. This week, I also picked up some more steak. We've been loving steak lately, and it's just going to have to continuously be in the house because this is dinner time done easily. And in fact, we're going to have some steak tonight on the same day that I'm shopping. I'm going to be cooking. It's unreal that this is happening, but we're going to have some steak for dinner, so I'm excited to have this on hand. And this is one of the cheaper packages I found. This is the top sirloin cap removed grilling steak. Steak has gotten super expensive, but I'm not going to complain. We love steak, and it's way more affordable at Costco versus other places. This week I grabbed some cheese strings for the girls. They're going to be so excited when they see that we have this again. I stopped buying it for like a month just to rotate through the things that we have, and this is back in rotation now. Next up, I grabbed more of this honey roasted mixed nuts. It's so good and so healthy as a snack to have on hand. So this is exciting to have in the house. It'll probably last exactly 1 week, but it'll be worth it for that week. This is just so good. This week we were also completely out of eggs, so I went ahead and grabbed some more. I grabbed the Kirkland Signature organic brown eggs. I always get this one. I just trust it. I like it. It's great to have on hand. While we're talking about these eggs, do you all do brunch at home on the weekends? Because pretty much every weekend we kind of do brunch at home. Super affordable, and making really good eggs is like the key to bulking out your brunch. In the event that you don't have any bacon or meats and things like that, eggs are a great protein to have, especially when you're doing brunch at home. It's super affordable and it takes like a few minutes to whip together. While I was in the produce section, I noticed asparagus. They had the pencil size asparagus, and I like this because it's super easy, super quick to put together, even quicker than the marker size one. So this is gonna go great with our steak dinner and other dinners that we have planned for the week, including rainbow trout, which is definitely going to be on the menu in the coming days. So yeah, I grabbed some asparagus. I'm actually gonna try to do half the package at a time. It's the only way that I'm gonna make sure I get through it in time, and if I could do the whole thing at once, I would, but we're not gonna be able to eat all that in one sitting, so I'll just do 2 days of asparagus and we should be good to go from there. On this shop, I noticed that these mini cucumbers were on sale. My girls love it. This is great to have on hand, so I just went ahead and picked some up. I'm totally in the mood for mushrooms, so I went ahead and got some mini bellas. I love these mushrooms. I've prepped them before here on my channel. I have a food chopper that I use to make the process go super easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dedicate a day to go ahead and prep this up and cook it up all at once and just have it already done and out of the way. And I'm also going to reserve some to put in the freezer, so when I'm making omelets in the future or other meals that I need mushrooms, I already have it in our deep freezer, which is a great way to make sure you get through all of this. Otherwise it will go bad and we don't want food to go to waste. So freeze it if you have to. It's better than having it go to waste in the compost and wasting money on top of it all. So I love mushrooms and I'm happy to have this. I'm going to prep it up and we're going to enjoy it. It's going to be so good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Costco in Canada finally has chopped kale. Why has it taken so long for Costco to have it in Canada? I have no idea, but chopped kale is available at Costco. If you're a kale lover like my family, this is not the best quality kale. The black Tuscan kale is actually a better quality. It's softer, it's easier to digest, but this is a great buy because this is green kale. It's already chopped and it's supposed to be washed already. All you have to do is essentially just rinse it off if you want to, saute it up in a pan, and you're good to go. So this is going to go great with our steak tonight. I think I'm going to do some asparagus and some kale. That way my girls can have the kale. They love kale, especially this one. So I'm going to make probably half of this package for, you know, the girls and the whole family really, and then I'm gonna do half the package of the asparagus. We're gonna have that with some steak. It's gonna be really good. If you guys like steak too and you were also waiting for Costco to finally have this in stock, check your produce section where they have all the veggies inside the little freezer area. Check it out and see what's there, because I find that every week in the last month I've been noticing new produce options available, and I'm super excited to see this there because this just saves time in the kitchen. If you've bought kale before, you know it's a process to get it off the stems and to wash it and rinse it more than once and all the things to prep it and make it clean. If you didn't know, spiders love kale. So if you've been making kale and you haven't been washing it really good and prepping it the best that you can, make sure that you do, because you're sure to find that there will be a spider in there if you don't, and we don't want that for sure. So anyways, I've rambled on long enough about this kale. I'm super excited to have it cook with it, and it just make my life super easy, which is now why I can prepare a dinner on the same day that I'm shopping, which is unreal. In the community section, I just posted a poll asking everyone if you cook on the same day that you do your Costco shops. I mentioned that I don't normally cook on the same day that I do my Costco shops, but so many of you do, and it inspired me to not be as lazy as I want to be. So this is going to be super easy to toss together on a day when I just don't feel like cooking, and my husband will go ahead and toss a steak in the air fryer. It's pretty much a no cook. This week I grabbed 2 packages of blackberries. My family loves blackberries. This week I picked up some organic blueberries, which my family loves. Last week I think I picked up some blueberries as well, and none of them went bad. We went through all of them. It was such a great buy, so I'm hoping this week these are just as good too. Next up, I grabbed some arrowroot biscuits. This is a pantry staple, and it's just great to have on hand. The kids like it, I like it. These are just really good biscuits. I also picked up 2 bunches of organic bananas. This is definitely a staple for us. I'm gonna go ahead and toss these right into my fruit basket now so I don't have to do it later. Costcados are still $7.99, so I've been getting them quite often, and I decided to get more because we were completely out. This week I got this mini watermelon because my family loves watermelon, and it's been super hard to find in the store. I always look for one that has a yellow spot. It means it's super ripe. There's all kinds of knocking trips and all the things, but I find that as long as there's a bright yellow spot, you got some good color on the outside, and it doesn't feel, I don't know, like it feels weird to me when it's not a good one, but I feel like this is a good one. This one, let's hope that it's good because it's pretty pricey these days. Next up, I grabbed a bag of clementines. This is just great to have on hand, and the kids can help themselves with this one. So this is a mom win for me for sure. Last week, our Honeycrisp apples were disgusting. They were rotten. I literally had to wait an hour essentially to return it and buy back another one. It was insane. I'm hoping that this week these Honeycrisp apples don't taste horrible and that they're not rotten, because an hour of my life is gone from going on the return line, going in the store to grab it again and buy it again. So I'm hoping that it's good. I just want good vibes only for these Honeycrisp apples. I want them to be good and not rotten. Fingers crossed that they're good. Surprise! I went ahead and grabbed some pomegranate this week. They went ahead and lowered the price again from the original price of $24.99. So, you know, I had to get it. These things are massive. They barely fit into my hand. They're so big. Our family loves pomegranate, especially one of my daughters. She goes crazy over pomegranate. So we're pretty excited to have this in the house. And again, this price is such a good deal compared to the grocery store. They don't even have ones this big, and when they are, they're probably $5 a pop. So pretty happy to have some pomegranate in the house. And there's so many antioxidants and vitamins in pomegranate. It's great to have this time of year when everyone's not feeling well. Highly recommend adding pomegranate to your diet. And getting them at Costco is literally the cheapest way to go, unless they happen to be on sale at the grocery store. Then you'll obviously spend a lot less that way. This next item, I mentioned in one of my previous videos that if I ever see this go on sale, I was definitely gonna get it up because it spoke to my heart. And guess what? I went ahead and picked it up because it did go on sale and it's still speaking to my heart. I'm a little bit concerned about this, to be honest, because I was expecting this box to be super heavy and it's not. And considering that it's a ceramic set, I hope that all 5 pieces are in here. Otherwise, that'll be another hour-long wait in the returns line. You guys know the return line at Costco, it's either there's no line or there's the line of the century. There's never an in-between. So I hope nothing's wrong with this because I don't want to have to bring this back and stand on another return line for a long time. It's just too much for me. It's just too much. I don't have the patience for it, especially during the holiday season. It's just too much. However, I will do it for a price adjustment because at least in that situation, I'm for sure getting money back. So yeah, I went ahead and picked up this village. I'm gonna share with you all in this video, my family, we're gonna put up some Christmas decor because it's essentially Christmas time now, right? Like we're approaching mid-November. So I grabbed a seamed frame artwork before. I'm gonna go ahead and get that up on the wall. And I think I want to put this village right here on this ledge. I think the red will look super pretty there. I'm a little nervous about if it falls over, it will break. So I might change my mind on that, but wherever I decide to put this, I'll unbox it and share where I have it up with you all, just so you can have some inspiration for simple, minimalistic holiday decor. That's my approach. I don't like having a bunch of stuff out at once. It just gives me a little bit of anxiety, to be honest, but I love the festive spirit and I love red around the holiday time. I just feel like it pops in, brings so much joy, and this brings me so much joy. I'm super excited to have this one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff away, and then I'm gonna get to getting out some Christmas decor, and I'll show you a little bit before and after, and we'll go ahead and get right into that. Alright you guys, and just like that, we have officially come to the end of this haul. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.